including Emil Jääskeläinen rejoining this City side. He'll start as the single striker up front, as well as a shape change, shifting away from the 5-3-2 shape they came out against Town FC, against going with this 4-3-3 this evening. Alex Smear, the first teamer for Minnesota United, he will get his first MLS Next Pro start of 2025. 8 appearances, 7 starts in net a season ago for Minnesota United 2 for the former FC Dallas draftee back in the 2022 season. The North Carolina Tar Heel set to backstop Minnesota United 2, looking for not just their first win in 2 matches, but trying to climb up the table as well. On the outside looking in of the playoff picture at the moment, in 10th in the Western Conference with those 24 points. The Twosies, as they're affectionately known as in Minnesota, they have not had much success as of late against this St. Louis side. Just 2 points in their last 5 meetings against CITY2, looking for their first win since April of 2023. Coincidentally, that came here inside City Park. Rachel Sweat is our center referee. She has things set to go this evening between Minnesota United 2 and St. Louis City 2. The whistle sounds, and we are underway. Now some more jockeying for position atop of the 18. Kuzain curls this one to that back post, headed away. Jääskeläinen will track it down. Jääskeläinen, his service. Took a deflection off the defender, out off the side netting, and it sets St. Louis City 2 up with their first corner of this match. St. Louis, they've been a dangerous team on set pieces as well this season. 2 corner goals, 2 free kick goals for John Hackworth's bunch. It's Perez. Drives this in, McSorley, one touch, it's in! Brendan McSorley, traditionally the facilitator, gets on the score sheet and surges City 2 in front 1-0. Initially looked like a flub. That road warrior mentality can be contagious. If you get 1 win or 1 point on the road, and in a lot of ways, especially in the sport of soccer, you can find a way to get rolling. Has loved the way his team has responded on the road. Feels like they've been imposing themselves in large stretches of their road fixtures. For this Loons side, though, it's less so about what the opposition wants to do. And Jeremy Hall said that focus on themselves when game planning really allows them to have road success, kind of takes the pressure off of them. Going back a few road fixtures ago, as City will throw it back in. Came up on the wrong side of a result against LAFC, much like their most recent match against Town FC. But in those types of matches, those close losses against LAFC2, the Town FC, Hall talked a lot about how the resiliency carried them to the other end. Here is Jääskeläinen off the turnover. It's Perez, 2-0. It's a dream start for City 2 at home. 2 goals in the first 25 minutes, thanks to Miguel Perez. Sorely whipped ahead. Perez lays it off. Jääskeläinen, too much congestion, couldn't get a shot off. And now that takes a deflection off of Rachel Sweat, the official. Minnesota United making 2 changes, rather 3 changes at the halftime break. As Rachel Sweat sounds the whistle, and we're back underway. It's Troy Putt, Kisa Kingi, and Mo Kamara all coming on. Takes a deflection, picked up by Perez. Now steered ahead, it's McSorley on the right. Knifes to the inside, McSorley laid off in behind. Kuzain centers. Jääskeläinen went down, but the danger not averted for Minnesota. Perez will carry it on. Edge of the area, Antwi's shot stopped by Alex Smear. That's his first save of the night. High press wins it back. Perez, who's had such an active night, the goal and the assist. Has to get rid of it and does. Zielinski will run it down. Now Zielinski muscled down. Another whistle will sound. And Joey Zielinski staying down. Zielinski back to his feet, a bit hobbled in that gate though. And it sets St. Louis City 2 up with another free kick tight along this near touchline. They had 5 free kicks in that first half in the Minnesota United half of things. Kuzain backs off. It will be Perez. Perez steers this in, headed away, falls right at the spot, tucked home, 3-0. Cam Seeley and St. Louis City 2 are eating at home. Falls right to Seeley, all alone. The first half in this contest developing very similarly to how the first half, the last time these teams met in May in Minnesota. St. Louis going up 2-0 very quickly. The Loons were able to battle back and pull 2 goals back before conceding the winner in the 85th minute, as Alex Smear will take this free kick off the foul. In this contest, though, Minnesota now, the hole gets even deeper on the road against this St. Louis City 2 side who just hasn't missed a beat today. Walked away from that draw against Ventura County frustrated with the way things started out after going behind the 8 ball. They're taking some of these frustrations out on Minnesota United. Here's Niang. He'll get it back, forcing his way inside. Niang goes down, parried away. Welsh with a fine save. Took nearly an hour, but Minnesota United have their first shot on target. Colin Welsh notching his first save of the night. Pass lifted out wide. Masanvi, a great touch to keep it in. Masanvi will swing it over. Here's Niang. Niang on the right. What a save by Welsh for the former Western Michigan man. This time at full stretch. And Colin Welsh erasing that chance from Babacar Niang. More whistles here. There was an initial foul against Minnesota. Rachel Sweat having a chat with Kip Keller. Things back underway as McKenna gives it up. Here's Zielinski. Lofts this one over the top. Solely still on it for a moment. And now it's Caden Glover and Mateo Kidd who will both come on.
Substitution for St. Louis who will be leaving the game. Number 71, Joey Zielinski. He is replaced by number 36.
Niang drives this back post. Promptly headed away. Now glancing header forward from Kidd. City struggling to clear the lines. It's helped back along by Kamara. Niang stands up across. Keller, second ball headed wide of goal and out. That all ends with a Colin Welsh goal kick. Arguably the best spell of possession that Minnesota have had in this match. Glover leaking in behind. He's free. Glover! The route is on. St. Louis tacks on a fourth. The super substitute, Caden Glover, adds his second of the season. A defensive breakdown for Minnesota United, who were hoping for the offside flag. Another foul whistled for against Minnesota United. Now 19 fouls the Loons have been called for. Conversely, 14 for St. Louis City 2. As Kuzain will get things back going. Lifted up ahead, Jaskalainen tries to play it back centrally. Intercepted by Minnesota. Not the best of clearances, though, for the Loons, and the pressure still on by St. Louis. Just the way they've been able to move the ball around like this. Rolled in behind, Niles centered! Skipping wide of the near post by Glover, who had his eyes on a brace. St. Louis all night long, they've been able to move the Minnesota defense all around with these quick decisions, these short passes. Kuzain's been so good in his minutes this year for St. Louis City 2. City 2 back on the attack. One-touch pass out wide. Jaskalainen tries to give it up to Perez. Just a step too slow to get to it. Perez and Jaskalainen having a laugh about it. It's been that kind of night for St. Louis City 2. Everything has gone right. And at this juncture of the match, you can start to experiment around with different things. Mateo Kidd with it. He'll turn it back to Tyson Pierce. John Hackworth lauding Mateo Kidd's performance in that match against Ventura County back in match week 19. He joked, he said Mateo Kidd put in such a tremendous amount of work against Ventura County that he could barely walk off the pitch when the final whistle blew. Here's Kidd now, turning this upfield to Perez. Good first touch by Perez, steps inside, still Perez, slipped through, deflected toward goal. And into the gloves of Alex Smear. Perez boots this one forward, left short of Mateo Kidd and headed away by Kip Keller. Jaskalainen takes the bump, wins the ball back. Rather, that's Caden Glover. Glover tries to cross, deflected. Another corner for St. Louis. Fourth corner of the night for City 2. They've scored off one. It came in the opening goal. John Hackworth, they've placed so much emphasis on being a decisive, strong set-piece team. Not just when David Critchley was the manager before moving up to be caretaker manager of St. Louis City first team, but Hackworth said the most important thing, the services. Here's Perez on the service. Whips it in, headed high and out. CITY2, they've tried those in-swinging balls off corners. That's a trend that's really picked up steam these last few years, especially in leagues like the Premier League. Aston Villa's so good at them. There is the final whistle.